Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about what are the top symptoms of menopause. My name is Rama Swami. I'm a pelvic health physiotherapist, and I came across a study which showed that women between the ages of 40 and 60 felt the most unprepared about menopause. 1 in 2 women did not know all of the symptoms of menopause, and there was this lack of knowledge that they encountered, which made them wonder what is happening to their bodies. So I decided to make a video about all of the symptoms of menopause, which are commonly seen, so that women can feel equipped with the knowledge and information they need. The most obvious symptom of menopause or going through menopausal transition is period changes. We all know that after the age of about 40 to 45, your cycles start to change. They could either be shorter or they could be longer than your typical cycle. The frequency with which the periods come also might change. So, period changes are the first hallmark indication that there is a hormonal shift happening in your body. The other common symptom that most people recognize is hot flashes or night sweats. This is when the body starts to have trouble regulating temperature changes. When there is a flare up of a hot flash, what it really feels like is the upper part of the body, the head, neck, and this chest area might feel really hot. If it happens at night, which is more common, you might feel like throwing off your covers because you're so hot and so sweaty. And then in a few minutes, the body temperature cools down and you feel cold again. So you pull back your covers. So hot flashes and night sweats are common hallmark feature of menopause. The uncommon things that people don't realize, which could be associated with menopause, are follows. Urinary changes, which means you can all of a sudden start to notice that you're getting an urge to pee more frequently. And when you do get that urge to pee, your bladder feels really, really urgent, as if you have to stop something and rush to the toilet right away. Sometimes there's trouble controlling that. You start to leak a few drops of urine as you're walking towards the toilet. The skin around the perineum, skin around the vulva, might start showing some changes. There could be vaginal dryness, which is another hormonal change that happens. So the vulva starts to feel itchy. There is a UTI like burn that starts happening, or clothes start to feel uncomfortable. And there is a constant irritation that happens around the skin of the perineum. Another common symptom of menopause is sleep disturbances. Now, the obvious assumption is because of hot flashes and because of night sweats, the sleep is interrupted, or sleep could be interrupted because you're waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom because of increased urinary frequency. These are all legit reasons, but that's not the only thing that influences sleep and sleep disturbances during menopause. We all know that melatonin levels start to decrease as we begin aging. So that starts to rhyme in really at the time when menopausal transition becomes more apparent. The levels of estrogen and progesterone start dipping in the body, and these two hormones influence brain pathways. Because progesterone starts to dip, it also influences the level of melatonin in the body. So progesterone has some sleep inducing effects, and lack of progesterone means lack of sleep inducing hormone, which is compounded by the fact that melatonin is also dipping at that age. So sleep disturbances become very obvious. And if you're not sleeping well, your body begins to believe that there's more demand for energy. This leads to the other common symptom, menopausal weight gain. If the body constantly believes that there is an increased demand for energy, it is going to store all of the food and convert all of that stored energy into fat, which leads to menopausal weight gain, especially around the middle section. So having a good night's sleep or resetting your sleep cycle along with this menopausal transition will in fact help influence and manage that menopausal weight gain. The psychological influences of menopausal transition absolutely cannot be ignored. Don't let anybody tell you that your brain fog is just in your head and it's not real. It is an actual symptom of menopausal transition. Brain fog or lack of concentration or difficulty concentrating definitely does happen as these hormone levels shift. Because the level of progesterone and estrogen influences our brain networks, there are memory lapses, there is difficulty concentrating, and also mood disturbances and more irritability. There is also another drastic influence that happens, which leads to increase in the level of anxiety, increase in the instances of feeling low and depressed. These are hormonal shifts that are happening. These are not unprecedented changes that happen because of no rhyme or reason. So anytime you see these symptoms coming along, talk to your doctor and get to know what could be the ways in which you can address these symptoms and lead a healthy, bountiful life. There are over 30 symptoms related to menopausal transition. I know we didn't cover all of those symptoms, but we did talk about the most common ones that we all notice during the menopausal transition. Leave a note in the comments below and tell me what is your most troublesome symptom during this menopausal transition. If you like learning about these health insights and would like to know more, click on this link here, which will take you to the next video and give you many such health insights.